This week's Parsha, Parshas Vayera, is a very interesting Parsha. There's a lot going on in the story of the life of Avraham Avinu. I want to focus on specifically the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, the punishment meted out to them, the message of destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, and how we use it, meaning we as the Jewish people use it as a reminder of the value of doing kindness to others. So let's talk a little bit about the story to kind of help frame it a little bit. So we know from last week's Parsha that Sodom and Gomorrah are Chataim LaHashem Ma'od. They are big sinners to Hashem. We don't know what the extent of that is until this week's Parsha. And we get an introduction to that when Avraham and HaKadosh Baruch Hu have a conversation. How can I hide from Avraham what I'm about to do? Avraham is going to be the one who's going to intercede on behalf of the people in Sodom and Gomorrah who are quite wicked. So Avraham looks at it like this. It's impossible, in his estimation, that there cannot be somebody worthy of saving. In every generation, there must be people worthy of saving. And the Midrashim actually go back and forth about having 30 people in every generation to save, which is interesting because our Masorah usually talks about 36. I talked about that in some of my discussions from last week and last week's video. But the idea is that there must be something redeemable. There's Lot, but not enough to save the cities. Just enough to get Lot out of there. And even Lot, it wasn't really for him, as for Kadosh Baruch Hu. In fact, the Al-Sheikh points out, says, the Psukim don't let you think that this was about Lot being such a good guy. Lot was led astray by what he saw. It's a beautiful land. A beautiful land, as beautiful as Egypt, as beautiful as the Garden of Hashem. He leads himself there. We get a taste of how bad it is when the angels themselves leave Abraham's presence and go to Sodom. What happens when they get there? Sodom wishes to do nothing but wicked things to them. They do not wish to entreat them into their homes. They don't wish to take care of them. They're not interested in taking care of the travelers. And with this, we see the final nail in the coffin for people of Sodom. In fact, there's nothing redeemable about them at all, because after the discussion with Abraham, and Hashem does his last little review over the whole place, the only person worth saving is Lot. He takes Lot out, and he takes his wife out, and takes his daughters out, and the other ones who are there, they don't even want to listen. That's how ingrained into society they had become. And they